Feel good about him. Obviously we were able to get a 3-run lead early for Tanaka, and hit that first. I think it was a changeup out of the ballpark to give us 2-0 lead, and then we kept at it. Judge walked, and Didi had a double, and but I mean Gary's really swinging well.
You have a lot of guys on this roster that can hit the ball extremely far, but when a guy hits one 493, what are you thinking as you watch that go out?
Well, I'm not surprised. I mean, we've seen it. We knew off the bat it was a home run, and again, he's been swinging extremely well, and he's big to our lineup.
You mentioned Judge. What went into your decision to take him out? Is he okay physically?
Oh yeah. I figured I'm going to give him some rest. I might DH him tomorrow. Maybe DH one of the other outfielders the next day, and try to keep him fresh.
You want to, in that sort of situation, just with the strikeout streak that he had too, is that?
No, we got 16 days in a row here. I mean, it's not like he had one at bat. I mean, he had 4 at bats, so I figured it's time to get him off. It's a chance to get him off his feet. If I can get somebody else off their feet tomorrow, I'll do that too.
Joe, does Gary, what he's doing now, remind you of what he did last year?
Yeah, I think you look at his second half. He's been pretty consistent here, pretty locked in, and it does, yes.
Joe, with Judge 3 walks and a single, does that tell you he is seeing the ball better? He's recognizing the strike zone better?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's important. And through all this, he's continued to walk. You look at his on-base percentage in the second half, it's probably about 350. So, I mean, he's continued to walk through this. So, he's not hitting all the pitches he hit in the first half, but we feel that he's getting closer.
How important is it for Tanaka to have that kind of outing?
I think it's important to get him back out there and to have some success. And, he did a good job of keeping his pitch count. We didn't have to work him too hard tonight, so I think it was important.
You said before the game, the sharpness of the slider and the fastball velocity would tell you what you wanted to know.
Yeah, I mean, I thought his velocity was good. I thought his slider was pretty good for most of the night. It looked like at the end he made a couple mistakes with it, but I thought it was pretty good tonight.
Joe, just to clarify with lifting Judge, that the strikeout streak is not at all a factor in that decision? Just
I mean, he had 4 at-bats, I mean, I wouldn't even have known about it if you had not told me. So I don't look at those things. It's not like he sat on his average or something or didn't play. But, no, I figured, I got to take care of this guy. He plays every day. He played every day in this last 13 days. I might DH Hicks one of these days or DH Girardi one of these days, and I'll probably DH Judge one of the days. That's all.
Joe, do you think it's good that it's over, though?
Yeah, so he doesn't have to talk about it. I think that's a good thing. Yeah, but, again, it was just getting him off his feet.
The last 2.5 weeks or so, you guys, pretty much every game, win or lose, has been 1 run, 2 runs. How nice was it to have?
This was nice. This was nice. To be able to get a lead and continue to build on it and get 3-0, then to 7-0, and then just to continue to add on, really nice.
Joe, how would you evaluate how Gary's caught over the last 10 days?
Really well. I think he's done a really good job back there.
And where have you seen the improvement?
Blocking, throwing. I've always thought he'd done a pretty good job with the signal calling. He has. I think he listens and he's pretty instinctual back there. But I think his blocking has improved a lot, and he's thrown better too.
Joe, he's hit well when he's healthy this year, Gary, but what can you point to the last 2 weeks that sparked this kind of streak?
I just think he's probably due. I mean, that's who he is. I mean, he has that ability. He has the ability to in a sense, to carry a club, It's just, he's really good.
Do you see a difference in Todd Frazier's at-bats since he's been here?
He's been better, too. I mean, he's been getting on base, too, and driving in some runs. And, I think his at-bats have been better. And I think first week he might have tried a little bit too hard while he was here. But I think since then, it's been pretty good.
Joe, what type of an asset has he been defensively?
Really good. He's played really good third base for us. And Head's done a tremendous job on the other side for us, so it's worked well.
Is there anything that you see in Tanaka tonight? I mean, it's kind of like a different game where he has a huge lead and can just focus on being efficient. I guess, are there any telltale signs of what the next, 6, 7, 8 starts might be like?
I mean, I wish I knew, But, sometimes people will say it's harder to pitch in those games because you sit for a while and then you go out, and then you sit for a while again and you go out, and you sit for a while again and go out. And, sometimes you worry about pitchers losing their focus. But I thought he did a good job.